Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still
Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, and I'm glad you're here today because it's time for another episode of Running on the Cheap, where I take a look at nationally known discount stores and we see if we can find some bargains on some running products to help fill in the gaps or maybe help meet a need that you have for maybe an emergency, something that you've forgotten or that you've run out of. We're going to take a look at some of the deals that you can find. Now, I'm going to have a link up here. I have made a playlist out of all the episodes that I have done so far with the other stores that I have looked at, so you can check that out and see what you have missed so far. And we are going to go ahead with our next episode where we're taking a look at Five Below. So whether this is your first time here, in which case please consider hitting that subscribe button so that you don't miss the rest of this or any other series that I have coming out on the channel, as well as tons of running content. Or maybe you're coming back and you've subscribed before, in which case, welcome. I am glad to have you back again in the Geek Den. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at what I was able to find at our local Five Below. Now, Five Below, if you are not familiar with it, is known for the majority of their merchandise costing $5 or less. Some of it's going to cost a little more, just depending on what you're looking at, but typically you're going to spend around $5 or less on everything that you pick up in the store. Now, they have a great selection of sports equipment at ours. We have an entire corner of the store that's nothing but sports. I'm going to put in some pictures here so that you can take a look at some of the things that they have. They have weighted jump ropes. They have dumbbells all the way up to 5 pounds. They have kettlebells all the way up to 8 pounds. They have, as you can see here, a ton of yoga mats. They are like overrun with yoga mats right now, and so they are selling those off very cheaply right now. If you watch the channel, you've heard me talk about recovery before, and I've shown off one of my foam rollers that I've gotten there. I got that for, I believe, $4. It's a nice trigger point one. So just kind of go in and take a look around. They usually have a sports section, and they're going to have some things that you can find there. But I'm going to show you some of the things that I picked up at our sports section here. First of all, at all of the discount stores, I've been taking a look at what they offer in the way of running socks, and these are by Zone In. They are athletic, low cut, almost no show, but they're very low cut socks. As you can see, they're in black with a little bit of neon in them. They also had some that I believe were white and gray. This is a package of 6 of them for only $5. And these are the ones that have arch support. They've got a reinforced toe. So these are a little bit better quality than the ones that I found in some other bargain stores. So this is definitely worth checking out. 6 pairs for only $5 is a pretty good deal. Also, you've noticed that at all the bargain stores, I've checked out what they have in the way of sports drinks, and ours only carries Body Armor, but they do carry the Body Armor Light, which has less sugar, has fewer calories, so there is that option. They did not have any other brands there other than Body Armor, whereas at all the other discount stores, you usually had 2 or 3 different options. But this one just had Body Armor, but they did have 6 different flavors of it for you to choose from, and these were only $1.50 a piece. So a little bit pricier than you would find at other discount stores, but if you have a Five Below, then you can pick some of these up very easily. They are usually found in the cooler, so they're already nice and cold. Next up is this Runner's Quick Grip water bottle. It says BPA free. It has a nice little adjustable handle so that you can put it in your hand. It has a nice little zipper right here so that you can carry ID or maybe a little bit of money. This has a drawstring so that it tightens around the bottle, so you can take the bottle in and out and refill it as you need to. So you can see this is something that would definitely come in really handy for any runner. Now, this was marked at $5. However, this was on sale. I only paid $2.50 for this. So a lot of times, you can double check on some of the prices on these. A lot of times they are lower than they are actually marked, but this was a really, really good deal. So something that is very useful if you are needing an extra water bottle, and especially one with a handle on it that can easily just slide in and out, something that you can use. This is definitely a great deal. Next up, this is something that could be really useful on your strength training days. Now, let's say that you've been doing the same routine day in and day out, and you need to shake things up a little. That is where this comes in. This is a sports dice. And as you can see, you just roll the dice, and it will tell you what you need to do for that part of your workout, like a 30-second side plank on each side. Here's 30 jumping jacks, 15 sumo squats. So you can just kind of roll the dice and kind of give yourself a little bit of variety for your strength workout for that day. So you can maybe just set a timer for 30 minutes and just keep rolling the dice and see what you can accomplish in that 30 minutes or even 15 minutes if you're pressed for time. So if you are needing some ideas for your strength workout, your strength session, which every runner needs to be doing, then this is something that's great for that. Just roll it and follow what the dice says. You can see there's even a water break in there. So if you needed to take a 30-second water break, then you have that option in there as well. So this is something that's definitely useful for any runner or any walker, anyone just looking to improve their overall fitness. This was $4.25. Now, if you go over to where they have health and beauty supplies, they also have a travel section where you can find a lot of things that are really, really handy for a runner. They can stash easily into a fanny pack or a backpack, maybe your hydration pack, stick it in the back. There's lots of things that you can stick just in your car, but there are things that are going to come in handy, and they are pretty cheap, usually just $1 or $2, such as this Johnson & Johnson first aid kit. This comes with 12 different items inside. There's cleansing wipes, gauze pads, different kinds of bandages, and then of course the plastic case that it comes in. Super, super useful, especially if you end up falling down and hurting yourself. If you end up with a blister or something like that, then this is something that you can treat it very quickly and easily, and this was only $2. Next up, you have heard me say time and time again that one of a runner's best weapons is to protect themselves from the sun, and you can get yourself a nice little banana boat sport lotion. This is an SPF 30, and I believe they had some SPF 50 there as well. And these you can get for $3 for a bottle, and this should last you for a while. Remember that you need to be reapplying at least every couple of hours. So those of you who are going to be running longer races, you can stash this somewhere, or maybe have someone meet you with it, put it in a drop bag, but make sure that you are reapplying. But this is something that's very convenient if you have forgotten to pack it in your race kit, and then you can go grab this and pick it up fairly cheaply. Again, only $3 for this, and I believe they had some smaller travel size ones that were only $1, so you do have that option as well. Those of you who have traveled for races and you know the big line that you have to wait in at the beginning of every single race, and that is for the porta potty. And what are they always missing in the porta potties? They are always missing the toilet seat covers. So if you are one of those people that really likes to have those toilet seat covers, you can grab yourself a pack of 5 of them for only $1. So you can stash these in your pack. You can carry them with you. If you really need that toilet seat cover, then you have this option to bring them with you. And as usual, I took a spin through the health and beauty section in order to find some wipes that you can use after a workout in order to kind of refresh yourself before you jump in your car and head somewhere else. I found these. This is the Yes to Watermelon Refreshing Facial Wipes. This is a package of 10 wipes for $2.50. So something very refreshing, something that's going to feel great, something that's going to make you feel and look a little bit better. If you need to freshen up really quickly before you hop in your car and head somewhere else, or maybe if you just went for a quick walk on your lunch break, you need to freshen up before you head back to work, then you can wipe off with one of these and make yourself feel a little bit better. Next up, let's talk a little bit about recovery. Now, I talked earlier about how you can find foam rollers and things like that. There were lots of massage balls that I found in our sports section, and I also found this. A lot of times we are neglecting our feet when we are recovering, and this is a foot massager that was found in both the sports section and in the health and beauty section. So you can find it in either place. So it's a multi-roller acupressure type foot massager in order to give your feet a little bit of relief. So you just roll your foot over this and give yourself a nice foot massage in order to help your feet recover after a run. This was only $5 for this massager. That's a really good deal for a wood massager. I've seen them $10 or $15 before, so this was a great deal on one of these. So that's another deal that you might want to check out. And finally, you've noticed that I have tried to find some sort of earbud or headphone or something like that every place that I have been, something that is a little geared more towards a runner, something that's going to be secure and last you through a run, just in case, like maybe you forgot to charge yours, maybe you forgot your earbuds and you just need to pick something up really quickly. So here is the Uplink. This is a Bluetooth connected wireless earbud. It does have a built-in microphone, and it's got the controls right here with a wire that wraps around your neck. I'm showing these off because this is the type of earbud that I used for years before I switched to bone conducting headphones. So this is something that's super useful, that when you are running. And this was only $5.95, comes in several different colors. This is the maroon color. It also came in a green, a blue, a black, and a white. So lots of different color options. Again, only $5.95 for these, and these do really last for a long time. So there you go. Those were some of the deals that I was able to find at my local Five Below. So what kind of things did they have at your Five Below, or do you have a Five Below near where you live? I know we only got one in the last 3 or 4 years, something like that. So it's something that's fairly new here in town, but we're definitely glad to have it here because you're able to pick up some awesome deals just like this. And there are going to be, just like at all the other stores, some seasonal deals. For instance, they had a whole bunch of flip-flops that you could use for recovery, and those were on sale, on clearance sale right now for like $1 and $2 a pair. So lots of different things to choose from. They also have a lot of cotton t-shirts there, so maybe if you're just needing to get something cooler to wear. As you can see, they have a lot of workout gear. I'm going to put in a picture here. They did have a whole lot of leggings and a lot of crop tops and moisture wicking shirts, primarily for women. They did have some sports bras there. However, just like all the sports bras that we have found at all these discount stores, they're not really set up for high impact, but they're very good for maybe your strength training, your mobility and yoga, maybe just some of your easier or shorter days. But if you were needing a little extra support, then you may want to steer clear of these because they're not going to give you a whole lot of support, but it is an option just in case you need something. But that wraps things up for this video. So did you find this fun or helpful or entertaining? Why don't you let me know down in the comments below. You can also give this video a big thumbs up. Both of those help us get out to more runners just like you. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. And this is your second reminder that if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and click it now. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it'll keep you up to date on all the running content I have coming out. I've got a lot of training and a lot of races coming up very soon, so you don't want to miss any of that. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for following me through this series. There is some more to come, and make sure that you are following me on social media so that you don't miss any of the giveaways for a lot of the things that I have been picking up at these stores. Once again, happy to have you here. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. I will see you guys later.